10 years ago, Rebecca Black was only 13 years old, and she innocently posted a music video for the song, you might remember it, Friday. She put it up on YouTube. It became an overnight phenomenon, raking up millions of views. But it wasn't just because people liked the song. There were many people, for whatever reason, they hated it. At the time, it was dubbed by Billboard. And this is what they said: the worst song ever. And even today, it's 3.9 million disliked. I did not even know that this was happening. I thought it was an adorable song, and I played it many, many times. Well, now Rebecca is 23 years old. She struggled through, as you can imagine, all of that backlash. In her words, it left her feeling like a fraud. But she has a comeback story. As I said, she is fighting back, and she's back with a new song and a new revelation about life. And Rebecca Black joins us from her home in L.A. Rebecca, thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Listen, I like to think of myself as someone who's in the loop. When my team told me the backstory of the Backlash, I went on Google. I was like, wait a minute. I either wasn't paying attention and liked the song, or just chose to ignore it. But this got very serious, including death threats for you. How do you explain this?
It's hard, even for me. I mean, I was a child at the time. I was 13, and even through it, I tried to get through the storm as much as I could. But everyone around me, which were really only my family, my parents, were just trying to protect me. So it's been there's been a lot of clarity in hindsight.
Clarity in hindsight. I was reading, and these weren't just so-called trolls, in the comment section. There were magazines. Time magazine called the song a whole new level of bad. And I think, again, you put some art out there, people will like it, people won't. Everyone's got an opinion once you create it. I get it. But you were a kid, and a lot of those critics surely knew that. How did your folks explain it to you, or where did you pull, as a young woman, the strength to be resilient and get past it?
Mm. At the time, I tried my best. I tried to handle it in the way that I could. And at the time, my idols were people who were telling me to, stay strong, or who had been through their own journeys themselves. And it's so easy to kind of preach this idea of staying strong, but where does that strength come from? And who teaches you how to be, sun's coming up, as you can see, who teaches you how to go through that as a child? And my parents are veterinarians. They're not people who have been through the industry themselves. And so we were all trying to figure it out at the
Wow.
time. And I know that they just wanted me to be safe and protected. And how do you do that in a landscape that has never really existed before? The internet was such a different space.